I grew up in a Lutheran church, pretty much a mainline, not a particularly conservative Lutheran church. In college, I had a lot of doubts about whether I was going to be a Christian at all, like a lot of people, and that my college years were 1968 to 1972. I would say one of the main problems I had at that time was people that believed in justice and civil rights tended to be secular. People who believed in Orthodox Christianity tended to think that Martin Luther King Jr. was a communist. I felt like the people who were secular didn't have a very great basis for saying these things are right and wrong, since after all, if there's no God, then it's just strong eat the weak, that's evolution. But I thought the Orthodox people seemed to be very regressive, and I struggled during college as to whether I'd be a Christian or not. I came out of it as a, you might say, an evangelical Presbyterian minister, which is all within about 5 years. There was a small epiphany because I found a small group of Christians that I saw were trying to pull that together. We're trying to bring orthodoxy together with a concern for justice, problems they saw in the country at the time. Later on, I began to realize that the civil rights movement, to a great degree, from the black church, had very strong Christian theological roots. There's a book by David Chappell called A Stone of Hope that really shows that black clergy had a doctrine of original sin that led them to do civil disobedience. They did not expect that just education was going to be enough to get justice. And that white liberals who tended to be secular had a tendency back in the 50s to say, just slow down, don't break the law, things will evolve through education. And a lot of black clerics, including Martin Luther King Jr., were affected by Reinhold Niebuhr and other Orthodox theologians that said, no, sin is going to keep people from giving you your rights, and you're going to have to go get them. So later on, I came to realize that the civil rights movement had a heavy Christian base, and I was wrong because all I saw were the white people who were in the civil rights movement in the North. I didn't see the black people who were, and a lot of them were believing Christians.